Hello again, and welcome back to the card mat. Do you have this problem? Yeah, a lot of decks, nowhere to put them, they're all just stacked up on your table. Yeah, or in drawers or somewhere, never anywhere neat. You also have the problem where you just don't want to pay out money for something like this. I mean, I paid over £30 for this, and look at the state of that. They couldn't even sand the edges, they couldn't. And that'll hold 48 decks of cards. Bit of a bad design on it, I think. Because if I stick 4 decks in, you'll see that there's a big gap. Why not make it a bit shorter? Hold the decks a bit better, a bit tighter. Or a little bit bigger and you get 5 in. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you don't want to go and buy one of them. I've got the perfect solution because I've gone and made one very cheaply. Yes, yeah. It's only rough. It is. I only had a limited amount of material, and I only had one go, and I didn't know if it was going to work. So this was just a go to see if it would work. I'm going to load up, you'll be able to see a bit better. That's what I've come up with. As I say, it's very rough. Once you've done it, you can always smarten it up, paint it, or cover it with nice sticky back plastic stuff or whatever you like. Yeah, before you put it together. Now, as I say, I did run out of materials making this, so I'll just put this down a minute. We will come back to that. I'll deck it all up and you'll be able to see what it's like. What you need is this kind of cardboard. You see that? Double ply cardboard, or double corrugated, shall we say. About 5mm thick. 5mm thick, right? That's what you need. Sheets of that. Dead cheap to make this, isn't it? And when you're cutting your bridges out, don't cut them that way. You know, have it so that it's running lengthways and it won't bend. If you have it with them running sideways, it's going to bend on every one of them and it won't hold very much. Right, so told you what type of cardboard you need. Once you get your cardboard, I'll give you a screenshot of this. Get a good screenshot. Right, that should be long enough. I held it nice and steady. That's what you need to cut out. To make that a bit clearer, because that's a half scale. These are done a full scale. You cut your sides, which is basically your triangle. Measurements on it are 22 centimeters high and 27.5 centimeters long. You then draw up 5 centimeters and along 5 centimeters and then do your diagonal cut. And then you'll have that. Then you'll have to do is cut out them 10 slots in it. Yeah. Because the one I'm going to show you how to make, it'll hold 50 decks of cards. To cut your slots, what you're going to do, start from the bottom, measure in 1 centimetre, and measure up 3 centimetres. And that's the base of your cut. From there, you're going to measure up another 2 centimetres and across 5mm, down 2 centimetres and across 5mm. So you've got a little oblong, 2 centimetres long, 5mm wide. Cut it out. From there, you'll then measure 3.5 centimetres across to there, and you'll cut out another 5mm by 2 centimetre slot, 3 centimetres from the base. You'll then measure over 5mm and draw a line going up. And from that line going up, you'll measure another 5mm across and draw another line. 2 centimetres from the top of this, you'll draw a line going across. 2 centimetres from that line, you'll draw a line up, and there's your other 5mm by 2 centimetre oblong to cut out. Measure across 3.5, cut out the same thing, do the same process. Go over 5mm, line up, 2 centimetres higher, 5 mil across, 2 centimeters higher, 5 mils back, down, cut that out, and do the same thing again until you've done 10 of them going up, so it looks like that one. Right, then you want to cut 5 of these out, 38 millimeters long by 38 centimeters long, sorry, 38 centimeters long by 12 centimeters wide. Cut that out. Then you have to cut out these little funny bits where your lugs are, and again I've helped you out. Still some of me guideline pencil lines on that. You'll measure down 2 centimeters and you'll cut 1 centimeter in. You'll cut back up 1 centimeter, across 5 millimeters, 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 5 millimeters, and then you'll cut from there right the way up, and you'll have that bit cut out. Yeah, 4 centimeters from the edge, you'll put a fold. 4 centimeters from the edge, you'll put a fold. Right, and when you do your fold, if it's like this where it's got a nice covering on one side and it looks a bit lighter on the other side, you know, like one like vinyls, have the vinyl on the outside, and when you fold it, bend it all the way over, get a really good tight fold on it. Okay, and once you've cut out 5 of them, I mean doing that up either end, you should end up with 5 things that look similar to that. You'll have your 2 triangle bits, and then it's just a case of slotting it all together, where you just push the bottom one with the lugs going through, drop it down, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, and then put the other side on. Yeah, don't try and do them, get them in, because then you haven't got room to get the next ones in. And it should all sit nice and tidy, just like that. Now, as I say, you can smarten it all up. I'm going to have to get more cardboard into it, but you can see how rough this was first attempt. But now, just to prove it to you, this will take 50 decks of cards. Just bear with me a couple of minutes. See, I didn't get my things exactly lined up where I needed them to when I was doing it. I learned a lot while making this. Yeah, I learned where I went wrong, and how to measure it properly. Because this was just all done by guides. You know, just, would this work? Have I done this there and that there like that? Oh, come on, slow coach. How long is this supposed to take? Not going straight. Get over. You see, some of mine are quite tight, snug fits. Looking good so far, do you not think? What do I need now? 3 more. And there we go, 50 decks of cards. If you're going to pick it up, don't try and pick it up by your lugs. Pick it up by there. And look at that. Obviously, you do yours better. If you put, when you're doing your slots, if you want to angle them slightly, just to lean things back, could be an idea. But there you go, nice and cheap to make, very easy to make. If I can do it, you can do it. And it'll hold 50 decks of cards. Obviously, if you want to make it bigger, add on coming up, just to add a bit more width to it. Yeah, make a couple more of your holders. But there we go. I'm going to shut my face and get off now. I'm really made up with that. Now I've got to strip it down, put it into a proper place and reload it with these and sort out that and sort this one out. I might as well use it. I paid for it. Anyway, shut your face, get off. I will. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you all make one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.